The Montreal Canadiens, 7 things in the next 7 years. Hey everybody, if you don't already know me, I'm Rick, and welcome to Talking Habs. I've been a Habs fan for the last 50 years now. I saw the great teams of the 70s, Guy Lafleur, Ken Drouin, the Big Three, 8 Stanley Cup wins, and so much more over the years. On this channel, I talk about the Habs today and from yesteryear. So if you love the Habs like I do, subscribe and ring that notifications bell and you'll get all of my videos, live streams, contests, and podcasts that are all dedicated to the Habs and all things hockey. In this season of lists, there are so many different ones out there. So I saw this one, it was 5 things. I saw this one and I thought it was interesting and I thought I might apply it to the Habs. And I came up with 7 things pretty easily. And I think all of these things are legitimately possible in the time frame without I read that so badly. They're all possible in this time frame. And without further ado, number 1, trading Jonathan Drouin. So Drouin is loaded with talent. He's a good fast fluid skater, good stick handler, can dangle, has a good shot, excellent passer and good vision. He's got lots of tools. He produces on the power play, and he can quarterback the power play from the half wall. And yet, on most nights, he leaves you wishing he gave more. He tried harder, or wondering where he was because he was hardly noticeable. What a hoser, eh, that Drouin? You hardly notice him out there. If this doesn't change by next trading deadline, I think you could see Montreal move Drouin somewhere. And that's if they don't move him before during this offseason. But I don't think they will at this point. Number 2, another lockout. September 1st and 15th are important days for the CBA, as first the NHL and the NHLPA can opt out from the current CBA. So the NHL on the 1st and the NHLPA can decide on the 15th. So circle those days on your calendar. Or wait till after the 2020-2021 season when the agreement expires. In either scenario, I hope both sides realize the risk of another lockout. It looks bad if they can't negotiate a new agreement, without a lockout, and they risk losing ground they've made up in the USA as a legitimate major league sport and screw up the size of maybe their new US TV deal. So they got to realize that. Number 3, Calder Trophy winner. This is a big possibility. And when was the last Habs Rookie of the Year? 1972, and it was that guy, Ken Drouin. Now with Ryan Poehling, Nick Suzuki, Cole Caulfield, and Caden Primo, all as possible candidates when they make the jump, this becomes a real possibility. Number 4, Stanley Cup Championship. Now, realistically, Montreal's window to win the Cup with Price and Weber is 4 years, 5 at the outside, and optimally in 3 to 4 years. Montreal is developing arguably one of the best young crops of players, and especially at center. If things turn out as expected, KK, Suzuki, Poehling, and Danault will be a huge reason for Montreal's expected rise to being a Stanley Cup contender and hopefully champion. If Price and Weber can stick around long enough at their best, or near best, Montreal's chances to get number 25 cups, and be the next Canadian team to win the Cup should be at their highest in a long, long time. Number 5, Shea Weber retires. At 34 years old, Weber is looking at probably his last 4 good, productive years as an NHLer. With his injury history and the wear and tear on his body over the years, I think that's a realistic assessment. Now, I see that happening in 4 to 5 years, which gives him enough time to get a ring before that happens. Number 6, 50-goal scorer. I have only one player in mind right now for this accomplishment, and that's Cole Caulfield, of course. With his accuracy and his skill, his smart play, and potential hookup with KK and or Nick Suzuki down the road, Cole is almost a sure bet to hit 40 goals and possibly be our first 50-goal scorer since Stéphane Richer in 89-90, and that's over 20 years ago. I expect him to get there maybe as early as his 3rd or 4th season. Here's Richer. That's over 20 years ago already since Richer scored 50. It's amazing. Number 7. Sidney Crosby signs a 1-year contract with Montreal after his current contract with Pittsburgh expires. Crosby's a Hab! Crosby's a Hab! Okay, so Sidney Crosby's father was drafted, but... Okay, get your words out, Rick. Sidney Crosby's father, say that 5 times fast, was drafted by, but never played for Montreal. And Sid the Kid grew up as a Habs fan and dreamed of one day wearing the Bleu Blanc Rouge. He has 6 years left on his last contract with the Pens, I think. I don't think I know. If he's still good to play, I think he'll sign a 1-year contract to play here before he retires. I've heard this talk for many years. If he's going to do it, this is his last chance, obviously. He'll be 38 or 39 that season, and he could still be an effective player. It would certainly be pretty cool to see Sid in a Habs uniform, and even cooler if he helps us to win a cup. And those are 7 things that could happen to the Habs in the next 7 years. Before I go, I'd like to talk to you for a minute about TubeBuddy. If you're a video creator, blogger, or gamer, TubeBuddy is a great tool. It's a great tool that I use every day. For analytics, SEO, which is search engine optimization, and making good quality thumbnails easily, you'll find TubeBuddy easy and helpful. I couldn't do this without it. There's a link in the description below, and best of all, it's free. You never have to upgrade, and if you don't want to, and if you do, it's very affordable. So TubeBuddy, a great little tool. I couldn't do this without it. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe and ring the notifications bell to get all of my videos, live streams, contests, and podcasts for your daily fix of Bleu Blanc Rouge. And that's all right here at Talking Habs and my 50 years of Habs fandom. Go Habs, go! Bye, y'all.